Why, hello there, everybody, and welcome to a fine Saturday evening, or whatever happens to be in your time zone. First of all, congrats on getting first Omega, congrats on getting second Cake, congrats on getting third anything. Also, welcome on in ECL. Did anybody... hold on, was there anybody else too? Aqua, also welcome on in. I had to scroll up. My memory is not telling me who's chatting apparently. I'm sectoral leader Cody, and I'm Cody. Hello, everybody. Well, we've made it to Saturday, which yeah, that means it's weekly Outbrk time. Almost weekly. Like I said, the last week is usually an exception. Thanks for the excellent. Now, I might have to stall a little before I start Outbrk, because Outbrk will break my computer if I play Outbrk while it's still rendering. Why is it still rendering? What if slow? Why is this software being so slow? Oh my goodness. Hold on. Hold on. What? Something's... Did I set my rendering correctly? I'm seeing a layer being rendered that's not supposed to be rendered. I might need to stop. I might need to stop the rendering of this one. I see something that is or it knows a sector earlier wants to go live and wants to punish. Well, it sure is being super slow. I might have to hit stop on it because I see a layer that is unmuted that's not supposed. Stop. I have to stop it at 92%. That is really annoying. So I'll have to try this again. Because, yeah, something's definitely not set correctly here. Something does not look right. Right over. Yep, that's supposed to be muted. Yeah, it's supposed to be muted. Wait a minute, what the heck? Why? Oh my goodness. It also doesn't have a proper end trim to it. Cool. Alright, well, I'll just save this project and I'm gonna close it. I guess we'll just leave it at that, and then I'll re-render it later, because apparently I didn't... Oh my goodness. It's the Bravely Default stream, so yesterday's stream. I mute the game layer whenever we're fighting an Asterisk boss, because that music always gets copyright claimed now on YouTube. Because YouTube is a piece of junk, and if you want to make any money on YouTube, then YouTube's response is... Here's some copyright claims that demonetize your videos. I don't really care much for monetizing my videos, really, but I think the whole concept is dumb. So yeah, I just mute it. Who knows, maybe in the future I will monetize the channel and actually care about it, but, you know, for the time being, it's like, you know what, I'm just gonna future-proof this video. Might become a problem later. Oh, I love tech. Sometimes I have things to say with my brain here, because my brain was... I was supposed to isolate that section, and I was supposed to mute the game layer just for that section. Also, the CC, I didn't start it. Also, the reminder for the CC doesn't work properly. It only shows up sometimes. So that's, neat. Yes, start captions. There we go. They're actually started now. I love how it doesn't always remind you. This is why I don't like relying on third-party software too much. Firebot I can trust to a pretty decent extent. Firebot does a lot of the heavy lifting for me. But, like, these third-party plugins and all that, I'd like to keep them minimized. Even sound alerts, it's like I still have sound alerts there, but honestly, it's just there. Oh, I stream VODs, I don't have the energy. It takes up a lot of space, especially if you do full cuts. All right, well, I guess we are in the condition to play Outbrk now, which awesome. There is something that I don't have set correctly though. Light tracking. There we go. I'm gonna decrease the super accurate tracking because that takes up extra resources, and those extra resources are needed for Outbrk. Also, let me make sure I don't have anything else run in that's gonna cause a problem. Minimize that because I don't really need to look at that. There's a double English tag that happens every freaking time Firebot updates the title. It always adds that stupid second English tag back. It's really annoying. I hope the new version of Firebot will address that issue. There's a lot of features for it. But there's so many things I want to do this weekend. Like once I'm done with all the stream related stuff, I want to do some gaming with the people in my household. Oh yeah, today's stream will be about 4 hours long or something like that. Not necessarily the full 5. It'll be 4. We'll get up a little early so I have some time to do some things tonight. Some exciting things. I already have the schedule ready ahead of time, so I'm pretty much ready to just hit the enter button over there once once this stream concludes. I don't have the patch notes ready to publish on a website yet. Hold on, Steam has to I don't know if it's actually updating. It says update in Steam almost every time I launch it. And sometimes it's not even actually updated. Okay. PlayStation Publisher Sale. I can't afford a PS5. I can't even afford to look at a PS5. Oh my goodness. Okay. What areas have updated? Oh my goodness. Auntie, welcome on in. Good to see you. I hope you're having a lovely time zone so far. Phasmophobia says update queued, but they don't have patch notes. Oh wait, yes they do. Oh, that's the 90%. That's the bug that people were mentioning. That some people were mentioning, where Nels Diner would go to 90% and then the game would crash. I'm pretty sure that's what they addressed with that one. Peak updated. Did they actually update something, or was it just an update? Hey, we changed one thing. Oh, they had to do a patch rollback and then a roll forward. I see. Okay. Well, anywho, I think that's the only things that have really updated. Outbrk has not updated. Well, of course it didn't update. We didn't have too many problems with with Outbrk lately, aside from it being a little less efficient. Now I'm gonna get Outbrk all fired up here. Also, I'm gonna move Firebot up here before I forget. What is this doing on this monitor? That can go over there. Preloading the assets. Preloading them scriptable objects. Also, Steam, I don't need you right now. Just gonna close. Not exit, obviously, because then Outbrk will close itself. Okay, once I fix the resolution, I will bring us over to the Outbrk screen. What kind of storms are waiting around the corner for us? Press any key to continue. Yes. Yes. Make 10 storm reports. Isn't the storm reports one the one that doesn't properly track progress? And yeah, I think that's the one. Okay. You can tell by how my VTuber's lagging that Outbreak must be running. Oh, I didn't even see that 3 streak. My goodness. See, the problem is the streaks don't appear in Firebot yet. So I have to glance over to the activity feed itself to actually see them. Because Twitch still hasn't put it in their API. Why is it like, oh, please go to user voice to suggest that Twitch should do this, even though Twitch should be doing that, because it's their API. My goodness. It's like Twitch went, oh, we have an API? Oh, well, we forgot we had an API. We're going to change that to Outbreak. Outbreak is now running. Did the game layer unmute? No, it didn't. Why isn't the game layer unmuting? There we go. Good thing I checked. Hemlock, welcome on in. No, sectoral captain, I don't accept Tush. Tush is not a valid currency for the sectoral leader. Notice how it did change the side that my character's on, but it did not unmute the game layer for some reason. Why are my functions only half working? Just probably have to ask for consent, exactly. And not gonna get no consent from me.
Hello!
Hey, welcome on in. Good to see you. Hope your weekend is treating you well. We're just getting started on our first chase. We're just gonna wait for Outbreak to respond. Yeah, there's that minus 2 point something % loading. You think the leggier my character is during a scenario, the more intense the tornadoes are going to be. Oh, these thunderstorms, they work very differently. They feed off of frame rate. You see, the stronger the storms get, the less frame rate, the less frames that are available. Makes everything all laggy. Okay, I can't do anything with this. Dew points of 18 to 20. That's pretty good. We got 22 as well. Looks like our fun weather is more likely further south. So the south part of this storm. Where's everything moving? Yeah, I don't like how this developed. That's an unrealistic way of it developing. Ah, it's raining. Wait, how close are we to... Oh, for Pete's sakes. I forgot to swap this out. I forgot to get rid of the drive with a passenger for 50 kilometers. Well, it's raining now. Why are the storms doing this? Okay, well, let me keep an eye on here. Been a good lazy day. Kept thinking about my debit card. Had fraud, so I closed it. Oh, lovely. Only to find out that the fraud alert text was because my dad was renewing his Walmart Plus. He got a fraud alert for it. What the heck? And before he could confirm it was him, Walmart decided to try and use my card. Really? Wow. Oh my goodness. The bank I work with can be really, really dumb with the fraud stuff. Like, it's way too sensitive. Like, I understand how that kind of circumstance could trigger the whole fraud thing, but I mean, I've gotten the fraud flag. Oh, this purchase was bigger than usual. Oh, you mean this purchase that I called you guys ahead of time and said, hey, heads up, this is going to be showing up on my statement. And then you flagged it anyways. Like, for... people, the people at my bank operate without brains, apparently. The reason I let you know ahead of time is so that you didn't do the stupid fraud alert bullcrap on something that I said I was going to do. This cell is starting to organize now. Still very difficult to tell where things are going to develop. I'll stick around here. Yeah, Walmart, like, what the heck? Here we are, just waiting for the storm to develop. Alright, bank. Use the same bank, but being efficient, but dang. Oh, yeah, thank goodness for that, yeah. Especially if you got automatic payments going on. Good things to have a backup. I was heavily against credit cards for such a long time. Until that logic clicked in, and I was like, "Oh, that's right. If the bank screws up on my debit card, then, or if they freak out over a fraud alert for the 50th time, because our bank, for some reason, I swear the security settings are way too sensitive." I think I want to go south. My VTuber's barely moving again. Lovely. I swear a setting has been changed on me. Like, what is going on here? Performance. Quarter usually works with no issues. That seems to have made things a little better. Credit card. Got my credit card originally to take my cats to the vet. Recently put over 1K on it because I wanted to get the results for Senia's blood work and the chest x-rays. Oh my goodness. Yeah, good reason to do that kind of stuff, yeah. Also, my credit card worked way better online than my debit card. Debit card's like, oh yeah, here's your Visa debit card. Oh, by the way, it doesn't really work that well online. This was back when Visa debit, MasterCard debit, whatever the heck, was a relatively new thing, so it was still pretty buggy. And, yep, yeah, it was really unreliable, so I was like, screw it. Okay, I guess I have to get a credit card. That's unfortunate. Okay, I think that made things a little better. We'll see if it does cause bugs and glitches. It does make everything look a little fuzzy. But that might just be the rain. Oh, hey. Look at that. Why is it always Bakersville? The credit card so far has been helpful. And thankfully I get paid every Thursday so I can throw in a payment each week. Oh, heck yes. That keeps all that interest and nonsense down. So many strings and nonsense attached with the credit cards, like, my goodness. Even those so-called no fee ones, they find a way to just pull fees out of their arse. The no fee ones are just no annual fee. They'll charge you for whatever else whenever they feel like it seems. Okay, well, DLSS seems to be working pretty well. So I guess we'll gamble whether it causes graphical bugs. My VTuber is also moving very well after I enabled that. Feels like it's affected my turn-in too. Oh, how fast is this moving? It's still going. It's aiming for the road that's a pain in the arse to intercept on. I love it when the tornadoes do that. That's my favorite area. Oh my goodness. Nice horizontal lightning there. But see, the problem I have now is that this DLS is whatever is causing the raindrops to be all blurry on the windshield. Just doesn't look as nice. All right, we want to go to Bakerville. There we go. The tornado. I was sort of hoping I'd be able to see it from here, but apparently not. All right, well, Let's keep speeding along then. Nice lightning strike. Corner. That's my corner to cut. Corner cutter. Oh my goodness. Hey, so we just gotta keep following this road. Actually, we gotta go to the road that I don't like intercepting on. Yeah, everything is blurrier from this. I don't like that. It is like it's making the it's making my VTuber less laggy. It's making things less laggy overall, but it's making everything blurry, and I don't think I really like that. Also, that was very hard to see. Helio, welcome on in. 7 check-ins so far. Heck yes. Good to see you. I hope your time zone is going well. It is storm chasing time for us. Where is this tornado? Honestly, Signature's looking a little weaker. Are we sure this tornado's going to go through? I need to actually be over here now. Having a good weekend so far? Oh, heck yes. My weekend's pretty decent. Can't complain. It's a nice chill time. Even after this stream, I'm probably going to be doing. I'm probably going to be playing a certain game or two. No, not Final Fantasy 14. Not this time. Final Fantasy 14 will probably be sometime next week. I mean, I won't be streaming Final Fantasy 14 yet. We will be starting in January. We'll be doing Stormblood. I don't like that sound. It sounds like there's a tornado nearby. Okay. No. Tornado status does not exist. I'm slightly paranoid it's going to come over the hill and right at me. Where's our rotation? What a ripoff. Seriously? I'm already almost done with this scenario because it's doing that nonsense again where everything jumps all over the place. I'm not interested in those scenarios anymore. I grow tired of them. We had multiple scenarios like that last time. Although it did end in a really cool EF5 intercept. I don't want to chase that. There's not even a solid hook. How do I know it's going to stay for more than 5 seconds? This? What is this doing? Maybe. Why is antenna always off by default? Okay. We're turning around. And go into a part of the storm that actually wants to try. This part of the storm clearly does not want to try. Okay, Road is now paved. And we are now going to slow down and, yeah, just going to do that. Zip around that corner. And we're going to bring ourselves away from the away from the power post. We gotta go back to where we were, because apparently that's where everything is now happening. I'm just gonna turn here. Turn here, head south. I'm still seeing some notching from the other cell. A little bit of notching right there. A little bit of nachos. I'm not sure if I like this setting that I applied. Can't say I'm a big fan. Everything is way too blurry. Oh look, my VTuber's almost just as laggy as before anyways, so what is it really solving? Okay. For Pete's sakes. Can we stop slowly steering off the road? Get back onto the road. Aim straight. Thank you. That thunder sounded a little more directional than the other thunder I usually hear. Maybe some of the thunder is an experimentation with the surround sound experience. Sorry, the stereo sound experience. I got headphones on. I don't have surround. This isn't surround sound. 2 audio channels, one for each ear. Looks like we're about to launch off the ramp, but then this happens. Ooh. I remember when I was only going 60 over a hill, 60 kilometers an hour. But that hill was steep enough. You still got the roller coaster effect. Right into the stop sign. Of course. I was trying to avoid the ditch. And it's already crossing the road. Of course it is. Why wouldn't it already be crossing the road? Is this road supposed to have a center marker on it? I'm just gonna stay on this side. Yeah, I'm far enough. I'm good. Got a little bit of a 59 there, but we didn't get any tornadic winds. I love it when it overshoots me. Alright. Let's see if we can get ahead of this. We can only go so far before the road forces us to turn, so let's hope we can get far enough ahead. Also, if we get far enough ahead, we want to be here. I think. I'm just guessing. Well, we'll go up to the marker. Okay, we have gotten ahead of it now. The road is about to turn. Alright, let's see if we can actually get an intercept this chase. It went a little further ahead. And we can't see it straight down to the ground, unfortunately. So we're going to have a very difficult time determining where it is. Apparently, most of the tornado is veiled. Oh, kiss my arse. I'm about to ditch this scenario. I'm getting sick and tired of being psyched out multiple times. You know what? This scenario can kiss my arse. Let's get a scenario that doesn't suck. Because I'm getting sick and tired of these scenarios where we get psyched out and it's like, oh, it's here. Oh, no, it isn't here. And then you waste your time going here and then it's not there anymore. Get out of here with those scenarios. Can we provide a rating at the end of every scenario? Like, how would I rate this rating? And just say, like, you know, just like, well, this scenario sucks, so if you want to get rid of it, please get rid of it. And then other scenarios, it's like, oh, I like this scenario. Okay, let's get rid of that. Hey, we can do that. Optimal. These are all doable. All right, better scenario this time, hopefully. All right, the world is loading in, and I'm lagging a whole bunch as it loads in. What are we in for? I might have to resort to like faceless mode at the rate we're going though with all the lag and stuff. Also, I don't like what this is doing. What about this? Oh, is this the one where the game, like, slows down? Hmm. Well, this storm, in general, this has an interesting shape to it. What direction is it going in? Okay, we're mostly east to west. And what do we have to work with? Dew points are excellent. Whoa! We got a lot to work with. Wow. All right. Well, apparently the energy is off the charts. In fact, this whole area is sort of rotating on itself already. Okay, where is this going? Seems to be going, like, up towards here. Well, we're not too far away from that, so let's get ourselves set up then. Antenna. Headphones, headphones, yes, headlights. I'm just going to keep those on right away. We're going to stop pretending we're driving a vehicle and actually drive a vehicle. Drive a vehicle dangerously, but, you know, we're still driving a vehicle. Ooh, hold on. Is brake drifting a thing? Yes. It sort of is. I should start doing drifting around corners. I should start practicing that. I think it'd be pretty cool if we could just Mario Kart our way around around a corner. Was that a road on a road? I just saw two shoulders for a moment. Yeah, I've still got blurry raindrop effect. I don't like that. Or am I just seeing blurry raindrop? That looks blurry raindrop. Okay, what happens if I disable them both? Yeah, see, the raindrops are much clearer if I disable them both. I mean, my VTuber starts lagging to no end, though. They need to optimize the update they made with the windshield and all that. It's cool and all, but it definitely has a cost to performance. Pretty significant cost to performance. Oh, well, you look at that. The rotation is gradually getting stronger. In the right part of the storm, too. However, that's not the direction that it looked like it was going to go. That'll bring us a little further south. The other side of this ramp. Let's see if we can do a spin. Nice. Well, we did get here with style. Okay. No wall clouds, because wall clouds don't exist anymore, and we never get the old scenarios anymore. Where's the old scenarios? Also, why is this not producing? High energy environment, hello? Of course. Ooh, what's this? Oh, imagine if this was an actual, like, Outbrk scenario where there's a whole bunch of tornadoes on the map. It very well could be. Like, look at this environment. It is ridiculous. Ooh, Hopfield looking a little spicy there. Close to Hopfield. That's just the mid-level winds, though. The low-level winds are still looking a little lame. I don't want to chase this one up here. But this one looks lame. It doesn't even have a proper hook echo. I don't want to chase the one near Bakersville, but that's just because Bakersville was a disappointment last time. However, it looks like it's going to start producing a tornado pretty soon. This one that I'm pursuing right now is busy being lame, so we're just going to not bother with that one. Jeez. My headlights not on? Oh, I had them on. Alright, well, we gotta go over here. We're going to go north of Bakersville so we don't have to go through the maze that is Bakersville. These storms really cannot make up their mind. That is just rotation from two storms interacting with one another, so I'm not going to bother with the rotation further back to the west. And the rotation's becoming broad, of course. What is this scenario? An example of storms wasting perfectly good resources? We got this one up here, which is not even that close together anymore. It looks broad. This one just seems like an example of the upper winds being absolute crap and tornadoes being unable to form. Oh, it's supposed to be a tornado chasing simulator, not a severe thunderstorm chasing simulator. Oh my goodness. Hey, in real life, I would be chasing severe thunderstorms and not tornadoes. I still gotta learn to drift. What is this crap? We'll go to Hook Echo. We went past it. There we go. All right. Area of interest. Where is the area of interest going? Looks like it wants to head down there. And here we go. Wow, amazing. Nothing. Because that's all this scenario is offering, is a bunch of nothing out of a really good environment that's just being wasted because the wind levels are absolute crap. Upper level's looking a little better now. Mid-level still looks good near Hopfield. Oh, there we go. Got a bit of an improvement on the mid-level on the south there. Low level still looks like crap. How about we just don't with these high base storms? They're not doing anything for us. These are definitely like high base storms. We're not getting nothing on the surface. We got ads about to start. Doesn't seem like you're gonna miss anything though. We're just gonna sit here and watch this rotation go over us and give us nothing. Yeah, that doesn't mean much. That storm's still young in development. How long is that going to stay organized for? Is it going to make this trip worth it? Because this storm near Bakersville is pretending to be a decent storm, but it's not doing a very good job. There's our Outbrk going off. We got a temperature of 1.8, where my weather station currently is. We got a dew point of minus 3.7. And there's no winds to report. And that's where we are currently sitting at. Next week's forecast looks like crap. I don't like it. There's no exciting active weather. There's no exciting active weather. And also, it just gets colder. It's like, the cold can go away. It's not giving me snow. It can go away. It has no place. It has no place here. Gee, welcome on in. Good to see you. I hope you're having a lovely time zone so far. Why does that sign look like it's super far away? It's oh, there we go. Now it's getting closer. All right. It's an optical illusion. This tornado that we're going after does look like it's actually going to stay a decent size, so let's see what we get out of it. Bakerville storm. Yeah, you wait for me to leave before you do something. The road we're on wouldn't have been a good road for it anyways. This tornado up here might be worth taking a look at for multiple reasons too. It might be aiming for Grasslands Park here. There'll be some building damage if that happens. Three up feels like 0. The low's minus 16. Oh, you must be far enough north to get in that kind of temperature, those kinds of temperatures. There's an annoying upper atmosphere event happening that's resulting in colder weather starting to creep in. It's really annoying. Tuesday we have a massive snowstorm on the radar. Tuesday's still far away. Don't put stock into those into the models they're trying to show you. There's this fad going on right now. This I may as well just call it a scam because there's all these weather pages are pulling out models that are really far away and they're like huge snowstorm on the way, and then they show like more than a week or more from now, and it's like, that's super far away. Your words mean nothing to me. Don't put stock into the what the heck is this tornado doing? Is this tornado drunk? Hold on. It might be. Eh? Oh, okay, that might be the Bakerville tornado. I don't... What direction am I pointing in? I'm pointing between the two. Welcome back from the ads, everybody. Usually when I see a disturbance in the forecast, I just keep an eye on that particular day for consistency. If I see consistency, then that tells me that there's some confidence in it. But if it's far away and just appeared, it's like, no. They might be reading into the wrong weather models there. How am I in the center of the cone? Are you motionless? We're still not getting our optimal pictures because the tornado's not close enough. This is as far over as I can go without, So, tornado, you're heading straight for here. Actually, we are right in the center of the cone. However, what's going on here? Is it about to die again? Yeah? Yeah, tornado's gonna go away as it approaches us? Why are we getting cowardly tornadoes? All the tornadoes that we're dealing with are cowards. They just go away. Close enough to food you, try and prep early. Swords and stuff. Or a bike walk, compete on wheelchair. Precaution. Yeah. No, it's good to be prepared. There's been a really obnoxious media trend that we're dealing with. Where certain pages and certain social media have been taking models from the over 120-hour models. This is getting close. Or at least I feel like it's getting close. So this tornado might be heading here. Okay. We'll place it down. It might expire before it reaches us. Pretty close. I wonder if it's gonna hit. I wonder if it'll hit the probe we put down. Why is the rain so loud in my left ear now? It just suddenly got loud. Now we're starting to get our optimal pictures in. All right, tornado. Entertain my probe. It's bored. It's sitting there. It's sitting there doing nothing. Give it something to do. Oh, we got the hail. Good thing we are hail-proof. As you can see, the hail's being launched at us right now. So this is like tornado-launched hail. This is the kind of hail that can break your windshield. This is the kind of tornado that gives you the broken window achievement. 84, 100, we're not getting any closer. The probe, of course, was south of this. What a rip. Well, at least the tornado did head for the road here. $102. I don't want to get any closer. Okay. Now we're good. What? Wow. It just teleported. Oh my goodness. Okay, now everything's eaten off of the environment. Where's this going? Okay. We're getting ourselves set up. That looks like a promising one. Let's hope it's still promising by the time we get there. And by the time it makes it to the road that we're going to intercept on. My goodness, some of these weather pages that are like massive snowstorm for the prairies, it's like, oh my goodness, I want to smack whoever posted that. I want to smack them upside the head. You're looking at a model that's 170 hours in the future, and you're actually believing the one specific model. They looked at one model. They didn't even look at all of the models and see how they agree with one another. That's what you're supposed to do when you're forecasting. You're supposed to compare all the models and see which ones are in most agreement. They looked at the most exaggerated one. And then they posted like, "Oh, this is coming." It's like, you're full of crap. There's only one scenario mentioned in that. Can we see the tornado by now? Don't you dare weaken. You keep going. But you had to go down until just before the intersection here. I love the rainbow effect. That's a decent tornado, actually. That is a pretty decent tornado. Wait. Did it go right through Bakersville? It did. It wasn't very strong at Bakersville. Lovely. Was there always two hooks? No. Cool. So we got a dual hook. That's lovely. And the hook producing the tornado is behind the other hook. So this is our visibility of a tornado now because of that. That's the tornado? Yikes, that's big. It's not even that close yet. You better know what we're doing if the tornado approaches at the force that it's currently at. Don't you dare weaken. Keep on coming over here. Alright? Don't you weaken. Don't be a coward. I don't have time for coward tornadoes. I want tornadoes that mean business. Plus, I'm sick and tired of these scenarios that set you up for nothing. This one had quite the signature for a short period of time. I'm not chasing none of this mountain stuff. And then we got another one making its way over here. I'll walk. I don't mind if I do.
Stretch those shoulders.
Everybody else. If you haven't hydrated in a while, I highly recommend it. Get that hydration going. I'm going to get some stretches. I'm going to close the map too in case the tornado does get close. 3 pops from that stretch. Pretty refreshing. Thank you for the care package key. Okay, tornado is now being hidden by visibility. Which means I can't report it again. Pretty sure the report expired. Tornado's still here, right? Tornado's not the tornado didn't become a coward. No cowardly tornado. It might also redevelop because there is still a hook echo. If it redevelops, we're gonna want to head a little further south. Yeah, I can see the rotation. It's in the progress of jumping right now, so we're just gonna... Ah, yes, we'll park by the trees. That's a great idea. We'll park right by the trees in a scenario where a tornado could form again. We got this to keep an eye out for, too. So we might be able to get multiple chases down to here. Depends on what this one wants to do. Any new fungal clouds? Any new wall clouds? Because this kind of scenario should be producing a wall cloud. But, of course, wall clouds don't exist in the new scenarios. Come on. They'll probably... I'm sure the fungal clouds will be... Or, sorry, the wall clouds will be back when they make an update to the tornado behaviors and appearance. Of course the hook's broken. This could be another scenario that I give... Oh, what? Oh. Oh, I'm getting... I think it said fair, so I think it's... I think it's this one back here. Roughly over here. However, Hook is redeveloping on this one. What's that? Okay, that's just the clouds being funny. Just we gotta redevelop and hook here. I still keep getting pictures of the tornado way back here. I can't even see it. I'm waiting for fungal cloud to appear, but the rotation is not manifested into anything meaningful. Oh, look at that. We got a little bit of a V shape, and that's classic supercell shape right there. I see. Can I just drive out of the hail zone? What's the hail doing here? I'm not getting anything entertaining here. Uh-oh. Where is this fungal cloud? It says optimal. Where are you? There you are. Past the road, of course. Where else would it be? Well, we're gonna chase it over here. Which means I gotta go this way. We're chasing after this cowardly tornado, which decided to not even visit the road I'm on. Hold on, I need to see if I can get another picture while it's still a fungal cloud. Of course, it upgraded to a tornado. Okay. Where's the point of rotation? It's on the south side of the hook. We're looking to track the south side of the hook then. I'm going to be stuck in the hail core until we turn on the road going south. Where's the hail? Oh, I'm driving into a hail core, I'm pretty sure, but no hail? Hail no more? All hail no more? That was cool. Oh, hello. And where are you? Where does this tornado think it's going? Okay, we're about to drive out of the hail core pretty soon. Wind, wind, whoosh, whoosh. Exactly, Shin. Welcome on in, Shin. Good to see you. Oh, that might mean that I need to change my lurk tab. Fairly sure. Yeah, we're gonna move down to the target here. Sorry, I keep calling it a target. It's a marker. It is a marker. Move past the marker. Yes, exactly. There we go. That's what I was hoping to do. Seriously? Can the vehicle, like, not do that? Okay. I mean, now's not the time for me to check my tabs because we got a tornado approaching, but, okay, tornado. It's heading towards those trees. Watch out for that tree. I think we need to head, yeah, I think we need to head a little further south here. Let's just hope that it's not aiming for the bridge, of all places, because that would be so annoying. Can't place a probe down on the bridge. It's nothing but asphalt. I can't even tell whether it's heading straight at me now because we can't see the bottom part of the tornado. Hooray. Okay. Reflectivity. That hook looks pretty weak. Rotation looks pretty weak, too. You better not be a coward. I swear, if I have one more tornado wimp out on me, I am exiting the scenario here and now. I'm not dealing with these scenarios that waste my time. Especially one that's going to foil a really... Like, the environment was beautiful. And the mid-level wins were probably the best, but the lower-level wins were absolute crap most of the time. And the upper-level wins, sometimes they were decent in certain areas. But it's the lower-level wins. Those are the big ones. Might be heading straight for me. Hard to tell with constant lightning striking in front of me. Okay. Now's a good time to get out of here. This is probably not the best direction to go because there's a whole bunch of trees in the way. Well, I'll head to about here. And then we'll see if we can even get a view of the tornado crossing the road. We have such an amazing view. I can almost see something. Yeah, all right. Where is... Well, apparently, I do have it in a good spot. Look at that intense rotation developing. It's sort of going between the marker and the probe. Hold on, let me get a little close. Oh, swoop. Nope, no, we're not getting closer. I see the tornado now. Why are you motionless? You better not be heading towards me. It's heading towards me. Lovely. Why don't you head towards my probe? Otherwise, everybody will laugh at you because we will have no wind recordings from you. Oh, my probe's still getting picked up on it, but it's like, is it actually going to hit my probe? It's very motionless right now, which is giving me the impression it's heading straight towards me, not my probe. Oh, it changed directions. That's still... I still don't like that. We're going to continue backing up. Okay, there we go, across the road. Oh, so it just shifted south because it's a coward. Okay. Or try coming at me, but it's like, well, that is a fruitless attempt, tornado. I wasn't born yesterday. I need to mute. Okay, pick up the probe. We're not going to have enough time to do the intercept there. Oh, it's tearing itself apart anyways. Thanks, Tornado, for suddenly veering south away from my, away from the probe. Now everyone's going to laugh at your wind values, even though they were probably higher. That's why you don't waste your time steering towards me. You go towards the probe. Get out of here, Hale. I don't get no credit for you. Okay. It'd probably be very dangerous to turn down that road right now. Not like this chase is really worth that much, but I mean, you know. A little bit of a dangerous scenario to go into. Oh, it's okay. If it's anywhere, it's probably way up there. Well, not way up there. It's actually not that far ahead. If it's even there. Oh, there it is. Yeah, we can pass that. That's far enough from the road. Or is it? You got 105 wins. I don't see a debris signature anymore. Finished breakfast 3 hours ago and still hungry. I get that sometimes too. It sucks. I know how to read. I was very focused on the screen. For a record, I wasn't deliberately trying to kill the stop sign. I was trying to see if I could drift around that corner. It didn't work. Honestly, I think I'm done with this scenario. Are you heading through the gridlands? I like the gridlands. Too bad I'm really far away from the gridlands. Oh, what's this? That's hail-induced. No point in chasing that. We're just gonna head to Eastern Falls and end this scenario. The scenario sort of sucked. Sort of. It was still somewhat entertaining because that tornado did try to veer right at me. Like, it went away from the probe and at me. Tornadoes sometimes do that. May as well go get fueled up because our annoying fuel gauge... I'm going to have to get used to that. You know, when we get the Dominator's fuel economy is not very good. Like, that's a weakness of the Dominator. I'm going to have to get used to that. Alright, time to go fuel up in Eastern Falls. I'm just blazing through Eastern Falls at 170 kilometers an hour. I thought that was a start-in or finish line or something like that, a race line. Hey, that helped my turn. Just touched the corner. Any faraway tornadoes that I could take a picture of? That one's probably too far away. There's a tornado there? Oh, yeah. Actually, there's 2 spots that I could have... This could have one. Rotation's too broad. And this one probably does have one. It has the proper rotation signature and everything. Complete and complete, and we need one more picture of an optimal. Dang, we could have completed 3 in one fell swoop. Well, womp. I can't help that this scenario sort of sucked. Oh, what's going on here? But I mean, why would I? Why would I go after that one? Like, do we really think this is actually going to stay together by the time I get there? Considering how this scenario has treated me previously? I don't think so. I don't trust this scenario enough. You could tell the scenario's lame. I didn't even hit 10k on it. And unfortunately, that tornado made itself a laughingstock. 111. If a tornado had just kept on its course and went right over the probe, it probably would have been at least double that. But instead, the tornado decided to waste its time trying to veer itself go after me. We're very slowly heading back to the garage. Bake 10 storm reports. Complete. Take 60 pictures of fair or above. Complete. Now we just need one more optimal. We're at 84.3% for the Dominator. Will we be able to get it by the end of this year? Probably not. Will we be able to get it by the end of January? Yeah. That's probably. This is stream 29 of Outbrk, isn't it? Yeah, it is. So, in 2 weeks, I'm like the Saturday after this next Saturday, I'm planning on doing a community outbreak. This will also be a great opportunity to test the code distribution system thing that I have in Firebot now, and the queue management system. I'm not sure if I like this scenario. However, pretty organized line right here. By the way, look at all these V shapes. Okay, sorry, they look like heart shape. If Crystal looks at this, she's gonna be like, "Oh, look at all the heart shapes. It's a love storm." Well, if that love involves hail cores that huck chunks of ice at your head, then sure, I feel the love. It hurts. put on the headlights ahead of time. It's really... The problem with this is it's really hard to figure out where the tornadoes are going to form when things are all scattered like this. How about this spaceship-looking area? No rotation yet. How about this area of strong, broad rotation? If this organizes, maybe. What sort of energy do we have? That's some good energy. More so in the west. How's our dew points? They're good. Usually if the dew points are weak, you'll also get a pretty weak ML cape values too, so... Mixed layer convective available potential energy. Oh my goodness. See, weather abbreviates a lot of things too, but the abbreviations make sense. There's no very weird... Oh, some of these are 2 letters, like in aviation. Oh my goodness. In aviation, some of them is like, oh, these 3 letters are part of one word, and this 1 letter is part of one word, and these 2 letters are part of another word, and that's how we made our abbreviation. Like, ah, thanks. Rain is a well, most weather codes are a 2-letter abbreviation. It's just inconsistency. Some things are represented by 2 letters. Some things are represented by 1 letter. Some are represented by a mix because we couldn't find any other way to make this make any sense. Hop field text gets so small when you zoom right in.
Hop field.
Alright, let me... Oh, that's better.
Hop field.
You know, tiny. Very small. Oh, this cell's standing out to me. What's this cell think it's doing? It's becoming boring. I thought that was notching. There's trace rotation there, but it's honestly not really that promising. Not yet. It is a decent-sized cell, though, so we might get some good circulation going on in that. It's not really in an area with the best energy. We do have a sharp contrast in energy here. What's going on here? That's going to organize more before I put any stock in that. Oh, Outbrk. Will you please stop throwing me the scenarios where things are just like, or where all the interesting cells are like out of bounds here. It's like, oh yeah, cool. That's a really cool out of bounds cell. Yeah, I like that. Can't do anything about that. Too bad there's no more demos for Kirby Air Riders. I can't take it out of my head. I want to play for Kirby Air Riders. But now that Kirby Air Riders is out, it's a $100 game. There's no free demo anymore. That free demo was for testing purposes. I watched both of the directs, so I know that there's a whole bunch of unlockables stuffed into that game. And the unlock conditions are widely varied too. Oh, look at that. It looks like the little cell that could. Well, Wait, is it actually heading directly west? No, there's a little bit of... I see a little bit of a north to it, so... we can actually put ourselves in that path. Alright. To the road where I usually do my north chases. Let's hope it's not a super fast tornado. How fast are you? Oh. We'll still be able to intercept it. It's just, I've had experiences on that road with tornadoes passing really fast. So fast that it didn't have time to pick up the vehicle. It shifted the vehicle around a bit while it flew through. It was moving way too fast. Ah, I was so close. I started it just a little too early. Alright. Let's see if we could do a drift. I want to try and do a drift at this intersection. Drift onto the road I want. Doing some advanced, some professional driving. Too early. Oh, well, there would have been a stupid gate in the way anyways, because, of course, there's a random fence near the intersection. Why is it there? Don't know. It's just there to get in the way. Like, whoop. Oh, we put up this fence because, I don't know. Not even like farmer's fence, because this is a farmer's field. That makes sense. So according to the cone, this tornado is heading like directly west, but I don't think it's quite heading directly west. Partway up a hill. Seriously? Nope. We're in a tornado warned area now. Let's head down the hill a little. That might be a little more accurate, actually. The cone sort of shifted south a little. Stop. It looks so big high up. Hold on, I can't see very well. And I'm a little concerned it's going to try and sneak up on me because of that. I don't, that, I'm going to set this up now. Like, never turn your back on a tornado. I'm going to back down the hill now. And leave the probe here. The tornado and the probe can do a bit of a dance around. I'm just going to let gravity take me down this hill. That tornado looks like it's intensifying even further. What a pretty looking tornado. That looks like it's an EF2 or an EF3. Well, now it looks like an EF2. Don't do the weakening bull crap on me. I don't like wimpy tornadoes. You do your thing. I will end this scenario. if we start doing this crap with the tornadoes spawning and despawning frequently again. I'm getting sick and tired of this. Why are the majority of the scenarios rip-off scenarios that just waste my time? Okay. It's still producing some good wind. What is this tornado doing? Oh, look, I think it just died out. Neat. At least it waited until after, huh? Grasslands Park? Okay. I think that's the only one we're going to be able to intercept. They're all moving fast. I can't wait until they add more details to the clouds. This ripple effect that I'm seeing with the clouds, that bothers me. Thunderstorms don't do that. Oh. Here we go. Off on the road again. I'm not chasing that. It's all moving away too fast. You don't do that in IRL either. If all the storms are moving really fast and you're behind them, don't bother. You're wasting your fuel. Chasing after something you're going to take forever to get to. This fence is so dumb. Why is it here? when do we get the plow accessory? Put it in front of our vehicle and then just run over all these useless fences. Destroy them. When do we get the battle chariot? Yeah, we're just going to the nearest fuel station. No point in chasing these. They're just zipping away. Wow, I need to stop yawning. I need scenarios. I need more exciting scenarios. That'll wake me up. Let's hope we can get a more exciting scenario next time. Plays nukes instead. I mean, hey, if we keep getting cowardly tornado scenarios, I mean, nukes would be pretty darn exciting. Okay, gas station. Run over the curb. Wasn't even a bump, so there was no curb there then. No Kirby. Yeah, see, that's already over there. That's already over there. These storms are not organized enough. This one's starting to look more squally. Not sure if that one's even gonna last that long. How fast is that one moving? Also too fast for us. All these storms are way too fast. Oh, we did get another optimal picture, so we do get a little bit of a bonus. We got one intercept. Yeah, this session of Outbrk is a little, underwhelming. Look, I know November, weather-wise, in overall North America is really boring. But, I mean, come on, Outbrk. Loading player data. There we go. Okay, so we're at 85.2% now. Let me just take a peek at this. Because I hear they fixed some things. Okay, and then the code thing. Ah, it's up to 12. Okay, it's up to 12. So when I'm doing queue size, I need to set the queue size, the group size to 12. So chances are, the queue won't get long enough for anybody to even have to wait in line. So everybody will probably be like instantly up front when we do this. Not next week, the week after. Alright, I'm just doing this theoretically here. Hold on. So, if I go... queue enable. Keep in mind this queue is not actually open. Group size 12. Okay. So if I do it that way... and then the queue code thing. If I was doing the queue code, I'd use my secret function. I go, okay. Dude, what the heck is the function called? When I run it through this here, I have to type the function in directly. I have to type it in directly. Oh, we got an ad break. I see. So then I'd press copy. And then I'd go... why the hell is the code so bloody long still? I thought they fixed that. Why is the code so stupidly long? Okay, and then I see the confirmation on my side that the code was successfully set to whatever. Okay. Also, I did remember the function name. Yeah. I have to call it... I have to call it by function when I do it that way. Okay. And then I don't think there's any other settings I have to mess around with. Hold on, what other settings does queue management have? Enable, disable, look, unlock, clear, set code, send code. Okay. Okay, I think I know how I'll work this when it comes to about 2 Saturdays from now. So yeah, I just copy this, I put it into the bot, say, hey, set this to this. And then do that. Keep in mind the fine print right beside the party size right there. Private match possible with 4+ players. We need to have at least 4 people, otherwise we're also going to have randos thrown in. Which is not as fun. I don't like playing with randos. I like playing with the community. Wait. Did that automatically close the room? Oh, it did automatically close the room. Okay, I see. I see. Was tutorial always here? I don't think it was. I think I might have played Outbrk before tutorial even existed. Welcome back from ads, everybody. Alright, we're gonna do another chase. Da 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 da. Alright, Outbrk. What kind of scenario is being thrown our way this time? Also, Firebot, I would like you to go back up here. And I would like to see the chat. Alright, time to load our world. A world of a world of a world of a world of a world far, far away. Speaking of worlds and like parallels and all that stuff, I still remember. It's still, you know, I swear, like, any of you in the who've done role playing and all that have probably like entertained this idea before. It's like, oh yeah, a parallel world where characters' genders are reversed. Because I mean, look, if you're invested in your main character, a part of you is going to be curious. What would they be like if they were, if their gender was reversed? Yeah, I can guarantee they wouldn't behave exactly the same. No, there'd be differences. For instance, the sectoral leader's first form. They're both very interested in research and scientifics. However, the sectoral leader's first form is more leaning towards the technology side, whereas the parallel was more aimed towards the biological side. So, you know, like different disciplines, still in the research, they still like to experiment, but one of them leans more towards biology, biology, and the other leads more towards technology. Funny enough, the sectoral leader's fourth form does not have a opposite gender counterpart because his species has a completely different gender system that we cannot relate to whatsoever. There is no males or females or any of that with his species. His species has completely different chromosomes and structure. I don't even think they're chromosomes technically. That determine, well, gender. Yeah, I get that detailed with my characters. Some of you may have seen it previously, but Oop, that is not the right script. Wow. Yes, let me show off a script, a completely different script. I need to fix this script. Hold on. There is something that is not right here. The about information is totally off. I think it's found over here. Nope, that's not the right one. Tango Papa Golf. Tango Papa Golf. There it is. And then I open it in the PowerShell ISC environment. And then I drag it in. And then I do that. Quick save. That should cause it to display the actual up-to-date information. Ah, yes. There we go. It's this there. It's this one. Well, I've got a little thing, and I can just import, well, no, character. And then I've got like a whole bunch of characters also. Template, yes. There you go. There's a character I've never talked about. I've never talked about this character called Template. My favorite character is Template. So if I... Oh, sectoral leader Cody. There you go. Sectoral leader Cody. Anyway, it does an import. And then when you go into edit object, don't mind the birthday thing. If you know HTML, you can actually insert a new column into the table that a lot of this is put into. Ah, yes. Birthday. End font, end cell, end row, begin row. There we go. June is the sectoral leader's gender. Not a gender that we're familiar with. That's a pure major thing. Oh my goodness. We've got a raid coming in. Let me back under this script. No, do not save. Exit. There we go. Welcome on in, everybody. Welcome on in, Pixie. Oh my goodness. I was just in the middle of showing off a script. Pixie, welcome on in. Udon, welcome on in. Good to see you. Wait. Is there a queued shout out or wait, what's going on here? Did a message get missed? Wait, no, the shout out is there, but where's the visual shout out? The visual shout out's missing. Okay, so the shout out did happen. Welcome on in, everybody. Welcome on in, Pixie. Welcome on in, Udon. Welcome on in, everybody else who arrived with Pixie. Thank you very much for the raid. I hope DBD went well. Yeah, there's the Pixie party. Oh my goodness. Welcome on in, everybody. We got a shout out for Udon. Pixie's shout out will be arriving shortly after. I have a 2-minute gap so that the Twitch shout outs work properly because they have a global 2-minute cooldown. To be late was saying good nights. Oh, no worries at all. Good to see you, Pixie. You had your stream to tend to. So that totally makes sense. I hope DBD went well. Hopefully that 2v8 action was a lot of fun, and hopefully the frustrating matches were minimal. For any of you less than familiar, I'm sectoral leader Cody. Or at least that's what my avatar is called here. You can just call me Cody. Keeps things simple. There's a shout out for Pixie. Oh my goodness. It was something. Oh jeez. Everybody, give Pixie a follow. Watching Pixie play Dead by Daylight with Pixie's crew is quite a bit of fun. There's a lot of fun moments and funny moments that happen there. And of course, jump scares when the killer's just around the corner, because you never know with Dead by Daylight, especially when you're playing 2v8, when there's 2 killers and 8 survivors. There could be 1 killer around the corner, and the other corner could have the other killer. You never know. It can get pretty chaotic. But yeah, welcome on in, everybody. Also, there was a shout out that went out for Udon just a bit ago. Make sure you're following Udon as well. Udon is responsible for nukes. We will be playing nukes once more next Wednesday. So look forward to that. We are in the middle of Outbrk. Weather is one of my strong suits. Unfortunately, Outbrk here chose to go with the theme of November and just produce really mediocre scenarios where the tornadoes can't stay on the ground for more than 5 seconds. Or the tornadoes will spawn super far away and then they'll despawn by the time you get up there, so time waster scenarios. Hopefully we get some better scenarios coming along, but this scenario's not giving me the impression of a better scenario. The storms are scattered and all over the place. Maybe this hook echo near Bakersville? Nope, no rotation. No rotation. Maybe this cell enter in here. I guess we'll have to see. Oh, we do have a tornado down over in this area. Looks like it's just starting, a little baby tornado. Other games that I like to play my RPGs. I like to play my Mario games. / Kirby games. And I can't just say Nintendo games because I have a boycott on Pokemon. I will not be touching Pokemon games because of the crap the Pokemon company did. And they're hiding behind Daddy Nintendo. Oh my goodness. Like, Pokemon itself, pretty good. The company, scummy. But my goodness, welcome on in, everybody. We're playing our weekly Outbrk. Hey, look at that. And we have a hook echo. This storm here has all the ingredients I'm looking for, except the rotation's still pretty weak. Well, we're not that far away from this road. It is moving this way, right? Right? It's not trying to play tricks on me. But yeah, welcome on in, Pixie and crew. Now, if any of you haven't hydrated in a while, or if you need to... That was a weird backup. I thought I hit something. When available, that's right, I put when available in brackets because RNG kept selecting that. And it's like, why are you selecting that? We're going the wrong way. This is the road I want to go down. Ooh, nice lightning strike. I love the heck out of weather. But yeah, if you need to hydrate or if you need to food and all that, definitely get that food, get the hydration going. The post-stream care, if you need to do that, Pixie, definitely feel free to do that. And I hope everybody has a nice, chill time here while we do our good old tornado chasing. Hopefully, we'll get some better chases now. That rotation's still looking pretty weak. The hook is pretty solid, so just hoping it keeps it up for a little longer. Let's keep ourselves on the road. Oh, yeah. Does this game have multiplayer? Yes, it does. Next week, we're going to be doing community one. If we can get 4 or more people in a party, we don't have to worry about randos. There's a minimum party requirement of 4 to make it a private party that randos can't jump in on. Anyway, I'm just going to back up here. Why is my backing up so bugged right now? What is going on with my backing up? That's the second time my backing up has behaved weird. Normally, I do have throwables, as implied by that message. However, Outbrk uses a lot of resources, so I keep them off for the sake of conserving resources. As you can see, my VTuber already lags a lot with this game. Ever since this windshield update. Oh, well, you look at that. Right where our marker is. Well, time for us to move towards the marker. The rotation's getting stronger. But how's the storm structure? Storm structure looks wicked. Wickedly good. My road tracking looks terrible. But that rotation's looking good. I may be able to, after stream, is self-care. Ooh. I wonder if we can get a party of 4 in that. It'll be the Saturday after next Saturday. This Saturday is the usual for Outbrk. And it might be a shorter stream, too. I've got some, got some people in my household who want to play some video games with me. It's like, you know what? Yes. Yes, we should. We really should. 191! Can we hit 200? No, we can't. I think you can only hit a certain speed, and then the game caps you. Then it's like, no. We need to have at least 4 people to make a private party. Unlike Final Fantasy XIV, or a lot of other games. I think they did that though, so that their matching system you can actually do stuff with it. Oh, apparently the tornado's still... Oh yeah, it is still a bit of a distance. That might become incredibly strong. Hold on, what's reflectivity looking like? Ooh. Oh, please don't tear yourself apart, tornado. And please do not get hail wrapped. For Pete's sakes, do not get hail wrapped. Tornado, where are you? Tornado, Mario, tornado, tomato. No hail. I refuse. Of course, it's right behind a giant hail core. Look at how wicked the hail's getting. It's actually becoming like bright blue in the middle here. Which my Unreal Weather plugin had tornadoes. Oh my goodness. Imagine the robots being in the wrong place at the wrong time and just getting thrown around. That's not where I remember my robot being. I don't like this. There's still a tornado somewhere in here. It says good, though, so it might still be far away. Is this where the tornado is? Velocity? Of course it's weakening. Well, at the least, we might get a small opportunity to see the tornado before it arrives. Hello there, tornado. I see your debris signature. I have no idea where this is going. Oh my goodness, I think the lightning just told me. That's a big tornado. And it is heading north. Of course it's heading north. Why does everything go north? Get me in the vehicle. Thank you. I need to correct course big time because it's like flinging itself way north. What? How north? How north do I have to go? I shouldn't have to head much more north. Look at where the storm is. Why is it heading that far north? That makes no sense. Why is it on the north side of the storm? Is this good enough? It's gonna rope out if it keeps heading this way. That is so annoying. I did not ask for the map to open up the moment I closed it. I knew it was gonna rope out. Well. I was about to say, I'm just gonna ditch this scenario. Yeah, I'm done. I'm done with this scenario. This is another one of those scenarios that gets me chasing after things that just despawn. I'm not dealing with this. I'm sick and tired of it. Outbrk, you got one more chance. You've got one more chance to give me a scenario that's not chasing after tornadoes that are just gonna despawn. All right? All right. We got a deal? You're gonna finally give me a scenario that's worth 10K or more? This is the crap this is all the crap we've been getting for the past several chases. We've gotten a whole bunch of chases here where the tornadoes will come down and then they'll go away. Oh, look, a tornado warning's been issued while we're going back to the garage. Oh my goodness. Or you'll get the tornadoes that last longer, but they're on the other side of the map, and then by the time you get there, they despawn. So, like, a whole bunch of waste your time scenarios. I don't know who released these set of scenarios, but, like, 2 out of 5, 3 out of 10, those scenarios suck. Stop giving me them. Ugh. Okay. I'm chasing fantasies. Chasing fantasy tornadoes that don't actually exist. Living in a tornado fantasy. Oh my goodness. Da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da. Oh yeah, we don't just have throwables on the channel. We have a lot more than throwables. We have a lot of other fun redeems. And a decent number of them have their fair share of RNG in them. There's a chance of something different happening. The red button is probably one of the best examples of different things happening every time. Ooh, I like this one. We got a organized supercell. We got, this one's got the right kind of structure. And pretty strong rotation. Where is that rotation? Yeah. This could develop into something. What sort of energy do we have here? Okay, dew points are looking alright. That's workable. That's workable. How are the winds? Okay. The upper winds are definitely there. The mid-level winds are there. Ooh, we've even got a good signature on the low-level winds. I think we got ourselves a winner. Well, let's park ourselves near Westport. We're in Hopfield, thankfully. I like being in Hopfield. It's easy to get onto the highway from here. Easy to navigate from here, too. Oh, yuck. What was that gross lag? That lagged more than my VTuber was lagging. Waiter, chicken dinner. Yep. We might have ourselves a good chase scenario. We might also have ourselves a very laggy scenario. Great, this is one of those scenarios that causes a whole bunch of lag. I see. There are a few... There's a select few scenarios that do have lag in them. Vroom, vroom. So I mentioned this yesterday, but Firebot does have, their next big update is now in beta. So that means they're going to be releasing a new version of Firebot soon, trademark. Depending on how the beta goes, depending on how fast they stomp out the bugs in the beta. I've been keeping an eye on it. There's a lot of different functions. Also, it changes how run random effect works. However, one of the people from the development team actually mentioned a cool little shortcut that I can use to convert that to the new format with ease. So heck yeah, glad I got that. Rotation signature's still looking pretty strong. We got multiple rotation signatures, and both of them look valid. Might also result in a jump-in tornado scenario, but a locally jump-in tornado. It'll just jump to a different part of the cell as they interact with one another. Because it looks like there's sort of like a sub-cell that it's interacting with. Either way, we're going to want to get ourselves close to Westport. Vroom, vroom. For a moment, I was like, oh, great, the leg is back. This storm has a lag switch on it. Yeah, I'll keep it like that. How close are we now? So we tried experimenting with some of the experimental graphics, and all they did is temporarily make things smoother, and they made all the raindrops blurry. So I was like, ew, I don't like that. The raindrops look really nice right now. I'd much rather this, even though my VTuber barely functions in it. Apparently the game barely functions too, but I think this is just something... There's something wrong with this scenario. What if I look away? Look away from the storm. Anything else hogging my resources? I'm just gonna make sure. I have to Alt-Tab before I can open up Task Manager. Why is Firebug consistently used in 1% GPU? The heck's going on? Oh, it's because I have Firebug up here on my other monitor. And that's GPU, so it's probably the emotes. And I feel like OBS is using the GPU more heavily than it used to. And then we got Google Chrome. Well, yep, that would explain why the GPU is being used in Google Chrome, because Twitch activates the stream preview by default now for some reason. I usually keep it off to save resources. That's not going to improve the lag too much here. I think this is just a problem with the scenario. Can this rotation get organized instead of forming a tail? Thank you very much. I mean, this scenario was looking good, but now this looks more like a tail than a hook echo. Alright. Are we going to get something developing out of this? Also, can the lag switch just... Can we turn the lag switch off? Does that mean this is going to be a long scenario? Oh, wait. They don't load the whole scenario into memory anymore. That's what caused a lot of the issues and the out-of-memory issues with Outbrk previously. They loaded the whole scenario into the VRAM for some reason. Not a very efficient practice. Why is this looking like shear? Shear's useless. That doesn't produce tornadoes. Got a new supercell up here. Oh, there we go. Something's manifesting. Yeah, something's getting pulled in. We're going to have to head south to catch that one. I actually agree with this cone. It is very much heading consistently this way. Okay, let's see if I can do a drift. Right into a pole. I drifted slightly too early. That would have been really good if I did it later. Now if you're driving with me, yeah, I'm starting to practice drifting, so it's going to be extra fun. It's going to be extra fun driving with me now. Oh, that was good, except I didn't want to stop. Okay, down to the marker. We don't have too much time to get down there, so we should be getting down there within reasonable time. We should be at the edge of the hail core, which should give us a pretty clear view of the tornado, wherever it happens to be. And hopefully the tornado will not be too close. Vroom, vroom. Oh, it's a little beyond the, Ah, there it is. We cannot see it from top to bottom right now, so that is a bit of a problem. Also, yeah, I'll just put the strobe light on. Hey, we're tornado gazing. Guess where it's heading. Nowhere near here. Why is it doing that? Probably because the hook's longer. Probably the result of a longer hook. Why is it heading that far out? Okay, is this good? Well, if it is good, we're in danger. Ooh, 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 ooh. That's as close as I want to get, because it's moving very fast right now. I'm not even sure if we're going to get anything out of this, but it's, yeah. Yeah. I'm just going to back up now. Yeah, those tornadic winds were not very far away from us. Okay. All right. Wow, that's fast. I'm not even sure. That might have actually not picked up our vehicle if we were in the wrong place, because it was moving too fast. Hemlock, welcome on back. My goodness. We got a decent pickup value out of that. That's good. Unfortunately, if all the tornadoes are moving that fast, it's going to be very hard to get multiple intercepts here. So we're going to have... We'll have to see. But also, it might be going fast because it's just in its position. We can catch up to that. Now, it did sort of do this. So we're just gonna... I think I'm gonna want to go over to here. We'll just use the crossroad right up ahead here. Which will force us to turn north and waste our time, but... unfortunately, the road system sort of sucks. That was an easy corner cut. Alright, over the highway we go. If we keep taking this road, we might run right into the tornado. I'm gonna have to be careful. Because this road does force us to turn north. Well, eventually it does. Oh, here we go. Here comes the turn. Let's see if we can drift around this corner. not bad. However, yep, I think we're definitely begging for trouble here. Where are you going? There it goes. I would have went right into the tornado if we had kept going. Okay, so it's there. Like, we know where it is. It passed right in front of us. So that means... it's still moving at a decent speed, so I might go up to here. Rather than use our other intercept point. Also, it's getting too close to that road, so I think we're going to turn down this road, and then we're going to go up a block, and then we're going to go up to our intercept point. Yeah. We're gonna... oh, we're not gonna turn north, apparently. Apparently, it's already approaching this road. Can I just cut the corner? Yes, I can. I can cut the corner. And then we're gonna turn on the grid road. Well, actually, we're just gonna head straight at it, because then I can just cut the corner like that. Oh my goodness. Udon, thank you so much for gifting a tier 1 sub to Hemlock. You now have 1 month without having to be pestered by ads. And you look at that. My goodness. Bank Tush Legend. Yeah, sure. Whatever you say, Sectoral Captain. We're about to get... okay, good. I was about to say, we're about to get tossed into a stop sign. Oh, the tornado's right there. Yeah, keep going, keep going. Don't slow down. Don't slow down. I'm actually getting ahead of it. Don't go off-road. This tornado's growing. And it's moving fast. That is very unnerving. Oh, he's got you, Hemi. Heck yes. I don't have much time to look at it, do I? Are you hit? Well. Drive! 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 I did not leave myself an out. That is very bad practice. The tornado winds are just behind us. I'm going to steer south here to get out of its way. Okay, we left ourselves an out. Oh my goodness. Yeah, new title unlocked. Oh, let's not head back north that quickly. Hello, very fast moving, probably an EF3. That's looking very EF3 like. 69 kilometers an hour, nice. We managed to get a second intercept on this. Oh, also, it's heading through the grid land, so we might be able to get another one. We'll have to be here for the next intercept. If I can stop driving off road. Oh, that's a light post on the ground. So it crossed back here. I didn't think we were gonna get a direct hit, and we didn't. Okay, we got another intercept just like that. Now, keeping in mind that there's a light post on the road. We're going to head directly for 2 grids down. Let's hope we can go 2 grids down and then turn up 1. Ooh, I don't think we're going to be able to go 2 up, actually. 2 over. I wanted to do that to avoid the problem of having to go forward and then back. But I think it's already too close to the second road. Oh, it's already crossed the second road. Oh, crap. Hey, it didn't hurt me this time. That barricade is so dumb. There's no reason why there should be barricades on this road. It's in perfectly fine shape. Nice. Are we going to be able to get up there on time? Now there's a question. Abort! Abort! It was moving in too fast. We don't want to take that risk. So the next chase we want to do is here. Unfortunately, the road system here absolutely sucks. So there's no way we're going to be able to catch up to that. Might be the last chase we're able to do on this one. Unless it somehow makes it way over here.
Hello!
We could do that. Motherly Soup, welcome on in. I hope you're having a lovely time zone so far. We are chasing a fast tornado. And apparently we somehow got 2 intercepts on it. Despite fast tornadoes being a pain in the arse to intercept. Also, I'm learning how to drift around corners. Oh, this road system is a joke in this area. My goodness. But we'll see if we're able to catch this tornado again. We're taking a long, convoluted way around because there is no proper road system. Ah. Whoops. All right, let's just keep going. I know this is going to be a 10K plus chase. Now, so far things are going pretty all right over here. Finally got a half-decent Outbrk scenario. It only took us 5 tries, 6 tries. There was a lot of very meh scenarios that were all not really that exciting. I keep turning too early in these signs. Okay, so... Ooh, that's right. I'm aiming way down there in hopes that this is a long track tornado. Why am I even turning that late? This is an easy corner to cut if I just know when to cut it. Hey, look. The tornado. You can see it from this far away. Did it slow down? They do that. How fast is it moving now? Oh, it's still moving fast. Okay. I'm just gonna do cone estimation to estimate where I think it's gonna be. And we're just gonna go off of that. Wait, what? Hold on. Are there... No. I think the turn-in just threw me off and it made it seem like I was about to get ahead of the tornado. It's pretty far ahead. We're gonna have to go blazing down this road here. Hopefully we'll catch up. Also, unfortunately, we are chasing a fast tornado. And those are super annoying. Like I said, IRL, not worth it. Don't bother. Looks pretty solid from this far back. Yes, vroom, vroom, vroom. Just keep on going. Of course, we have to drive through a hail core first. Have we passed it? I hope we have, because that should give us enough time to set up in its path. Then we'll get a third intercept off of the same tornado. Off of the same fast tornado, mind you, which is not easy to do. We almost had a third intercept back there, but it was way too close already. I did not want to take that risk. And we got that annoying fuel problem to worry about. Of course. Always gotta deal with that. The issue that is the fuel. Looks like it's aiming a little further north. Decent sized hook, so it could really be anywhere along the hook echo itself. That's about right. If you're looking at a tornado and it's motionless, if it appears motionless, it is either heading right at you or right away from you. Slightly south. In fact, probably right over the marker. If I stand here for too long, that will also be a very unwise thing to do. Like it is in this region now. It's moving fast. I'm just scared it's gonna suddenly change direction as soon as I place something down. Okay, let's just not take unnecessary risks and just put it down. Trust the marker I put down, because that's where it seems to be aiming at. And then I'm gonna go north and get out of the way. And then we're gonna have ads roll right as the tornado approaches. Wow, ads, your timing sucks, ads. Stay still, vehicle. There it goes. Doesn't look as strong as it was further back, but it's still a decent strength. That should be EF1, maybe EF2. Our probe is already going up pretty fast, and it's not even at the road yet. Oh, we might get EF3 too. Not EF32, but a 3 as well. Good. Intensifies after hitting the probe. Ah, classic. We're just gonna back away. It's intensifying, so its danger zone is increasing as a result. Why is my braking absolute crap when I'm off-road? What is wrong with this terrain? Okay. I tend towards the mountains. I don't want to bother chasing in the mountains, even if it's a massive size. It's also moving pretty fast. Be pretty scary to chase. Well, it looks like the intercept did happen before the ads decided to bother people. Okie dokie. Alright, tornado. If we wanted to get bold, we could try to go over here, but honestly, not my favorite corner to chase a tornado. Let's just take a bunch of tornado pictures. Let's cash in on that at least. Why is the braking such crap off-road now? It's like non-existent. What, are the brakes broken on this vehicle? Oh, acceleration is broken too. What the heck? Like, it's worse than usual. 0.7 degrees where my station is. Almost at freezing. Nice lag. Can we stop with the lag? Thank you. Oh my goodness. Can we stop with the lag? Sheesh. I'm trying to play a game here. What the heck? This scenario performs like crap. What is up with this scenario? What's over there for the tornado to destroy? That's like the only reason I can think of why there'd be a whole bunch of lag. Yeah. I'm refueling. I'm gonna take a whole bunch. I'm gonna take as many pictures of this tornado as I can now, and we're just gonna run after it. The ads are gone. We're just chasing and taking pictures on foot. Cashing in on some tornado pictures. This tornado's too fast for us to chase anyway, so, you know. Why not? Yeah, let's get more good pictures. By the way, seeing an EF4 and an EF5 tornado running over the mountains makes no sense either. Looks like, can I get one more picture before it completely disappears? Oh, how many more pictures am I going to be able to take before it completely leaves line of sight? Like enough for it to not count. Oh. Hold on, what if I get to the top of this, not mountain, but hill? Nope, I think it's behind the taller mountain. Oh, I got 2 more pictures. I need 2 more pictures. Just let me get around this mountain. I've got to wait for the countdown timer, otherwise I'm taking a very long walk back to my vehicle. Oh, there we go. It's still good. I'm surprised it hasn't downgraded to fair yet. Look at that. We did it. All right. Well, we're pretty far from our vehicle, so let's start to jog back, I guess. Like, we can go up to the top of here and see if there's still a debris signature around the corner. I don't see a debris signature. I think it's gone. I think it's left the map. Now, we're way out here in the wilderness. Except there's no trees up here, so we can actually see pretty far. You know, for a mountainous area, there sure is a lack of trees here. This isn't even high enough. I wouldn't consider it high enough. What's that place I'm looking at? That's Eastern Falls that I'm looking at. Ah, Eastern Falls. Alright, vehicles this way. Since the scenario countdown is not going to happen, apparently. Now we're just gonna jump and we're gonna practice our Mario jumps. Woo! Woo! Woohoo! Okay, well, we can't triple jump. Ha! You can see where our light is. You can see where our vehicle is. Oh yeah, there's no pictures, so now I can just... Yeah, I think our vehicle is right over there. Can I roll down or cartwheel down? Yeah. Speed boost. Crouch on the hill to slide. You probably have a pretty muddy booty by the time you get down here. We might get back to the vehicle before the countdown. Is it this line of storms? Is that why the scenario's still going? Oh, imagine if one of those started producing a tornado. That'd be scary. I'm like really far from my vehicle. When will I get the option to crouch in a ditch? With my head covered. Like too far away from my vehicle. We're almost there. We'll get there soon. When is soon? Soon. Trademark. Fault line? What is this? Suspiciously linear. Like a fault line. Well, I mean, there's no crack there, but I was like, fault line, sinkhole, just waiting to happen. There's a hail core heading for us, and I'm way out here. We're almost back. I'm walking through like a field slash foothills this far. That's hail, isn't it? Or that's the rain beginning to get hard. Because hard rain, it's the pre-stage to hail. It sounds very loud when it hits. Okay, we're good. We're safe now. How close was the hail core? We still had some distance. Unlike that tornado, this storm is moving slower. We're gonna start seeing the hail pretty soon. But I mean, we may as well just leave now. There's no further tornadoes. I don't know why this scenario keeps going for as long as it does. All right. So yeah, 4,300 off of the tornado pictures. We got those extra pictures. We had multiple intercepts of a fast tornado, totaling 17,600. And we got a 23,000 chase. Good. Now we're at 87.5% towards the Dominator. Was on pretty decent. We have done pretty decent. Oh, I forgot to merge tabs. Yeah. Merge tabs. Now, where the heck should I even send you to afterwards here? There? I could send you there. Hold on. Everything shifted. What the heck? Twitch, for Pete's sakes. I love it when it shifts absolutely every single streamer on my list around. I don't want to hear myself. Thank you. I could send you over here. Once I check the uptime and I confirm that the stream's not about to end. Oh, they usually go on for way longer than that. I think we're good. I think I'm good to send you guys off there. All right. Oh my goodness, Jazz, welcome on in. I hope you're having a lovely time zone. I'm actually just preparing to send us off. I said I'd be ending a little later today because there are some other things I'd like to get done before the day concludes. And there's also something fun that I'd like to do after stream that I'm very much looking forward to. Oh, my microphone. About to head to bed, so I'll be part of the raid. Sounds good, Jazz. Thanks for swinging on by. Hopefully that'll be long enough for Twitch to be like, hey, you're here. And, you know, like I said, I don't do the streaks for the streaks themselves. I do it for the bonus channel points you get from it. But, came back just in time, too. Oh, my goodness. Well, everybody, I think I'll send you guys over to... I'll send you to Ancelot. But, Are they having difficulties with Hunt? Downloading content. Oh, okay. Okay, well, either way, they're pretty good at Hunt. And unlike a good 50+% of the people who play PvP games like Hunt, they don't usually get too toxic at Hunt. They're a lot more tame compared to a lot of the people playing Hunt. Pretty chill time over there, so I'm gonna send you guys over there. Let me just get the raid started here. I'll press the push button. Also, let's close Outbreak so that my VTuber doesn't have to lag a whole bunch. Congrats on the top 3. You get bonus gold pieces to use in future sound commands. That's gonna be it for me. Next week, Wednesday, we're going to be playing some nukes. Look forward to even more nukes goodness. On next Thursday, it's a surprise. You'll find out on Thursday, but I am looking forward to it. Friday, we're going to be continuing Bravely Default. And on Saturday, next Saturday, we're going to be doing Mario Kart Customized. We're going to be doing more Mario Kart. Good stuff. That means we're on the last Saturday of the month next week. Yeah, we'll see you later, Motherly Soup. Thank you all for joining, whether you're here in full and parts, whether you're active, whether you're lurking somewhere between. It's all greatly appreciated. All the streams that I mentioned next week start at 6 p.m. Mountain Time, Wednesday to Saturday. I'm maintaining that schedule, and I'll probably be maintaining that schedule for a little while until I find out otherwise. Take good care of yourselves. First raid message there, that's for subs. However, if you don't have a sub, we got a message just underneath it. Anybody can use. Thank you so much for joining. Be kind to yourselves. Be yourselves. Don't identify as the following trend stuff. You are you. That is very important. Don't lose yourself in this maze of weird things going around. Also, don't trust weather models beyond 120 hours. All right, everybody. See you later. Bye-bye.
No touchy.